The new Zoo Revue Uncensored. Chapter 3. Charlie and Freddie had never felt so alive before. Here they were, living independently, thinking for themselves, making their own decisions. No longer having to put up with Doug and Emmy Joe's bullshit. No longer having to hang around an obese, borderline diabetic hippo with an incredibly obnoxiously high-pitched voice that was guaranteed to make anyone's ears bleed profusely. Anyway, Freddie and Charlie were strolling down the city sidewalk, thinking about how to get on with their lives now that they were out in the real world.
Say, Charlie,
The Meyer Frog spoke.
I wonder what we could do together out here in the city. Maybe we could go swimming, see a baseball game, maybe go to the movies.
Freddie, my boy, declared Charlie, I've got a much better and wiser idea. The first thing we should do is to get a job.
A job?
Exclaimed Freddie excitedly.
Oh boy, that sounds terrific. I've always wanted some type of a job. Maybe I could be a frontier sheriff, or a pirate, or a circus clown maybe.
For your information, Frog, grumbled Charlie, none of those kinds of people live anywhere in the city. Suddenly, a few young hippies approached the two anthropomorphic animals. Whoa, dude, remarked the first hippie. Look at these cool animal costumes here, man. No way, slurred the second hippie. You gotta be shitting me. Holy smokes, gasped the third hippie. Two weirdos in animal suits. And to think that we're the weirdos around here, replied the first hippie. Here, let's take some photos with these two animals.
Oh golly, I love having my pictures taken,
smiled the ever so naive Freddie.
Count me in, fellas.
But just as the second hippie was beginning to pull out her camera, Charlie promptly grabbed Freddie by his right arm and dragged him off, grumbling a handful of expletives which must not be named for courtesy's sake. The three hippies clumsily and sluggishly followed, begging the two animals to come back. After a few days of job searching, the two talking animals finally found an establishment that satisfied them both, the Headbangers Sports Bar. More specifically, Freddie worked as a bartender. And as for Charlie, well, let's just say he considered himself too intelligent and wise to do any dirty work. Instead, he volunteered to teach various disgruntled customers about science, technology, history, and the like. Hey, what's this guy in the frog suit doing here? Growled the bartender, already making around $12 an hour serving customers alcoholic beverages. Beats me, buddy, mumbled an elderly-looking customer.
This is my new job,
declared Freddie.
This is how I'm going to start living as an adult, making money, keeping myself busy. I am one lucky frog.
What the hell is this? Exclaimed an enraged customer who had just taken a sip out of a glass of soda pop. I ordered a glass of Coors Light, not some cheap-ass kitty soda.
Well, you see, sir,
replied Freddie innocently,
I don't see how any of us should be drinking alcohol. Alcohol is bad for you. It can make you do all sorts of stupid things. That's what Doug and Emmy Joe taught me. That's why I say we should all drink soda pop and lemonade and root beer instead.
Listen, shitface, grumbled the legitimate bartender. Do you even know how getting a job actually works? First, you write what is called an application. Then, you sit down with the boss for an interview. Afterwards, if the company thinks you're suitable for the job you picked, they'll train your stupid ass till you're good enough to manage on your own. Have you done any of that yet? The young frog quite obviously seemed puzzled. He stammered.
Well,
There, see? roared the true bartender. I knew he was an imposter! Let's get him! Bellowed another customer. And with that, they all lunged at Freddie, pinned him down to the floor, and started beating him senseless. At that moment, for some unexplained reason, a few animal control officers burst into the bar. Animal Control Service, announced one of the officers. We've received some calls and complaints from various people around here about two giant talking animals wandering about in the city. There was an awkwardly long pause before the legitimate bartender finally stammered, well, you see, officer, these two animals here, just happen to just be costumes. Yeah, that's right. Couple of plain old cheap-ass animal costumes. Oh, really? Retorted a customer being lectured by Charlie the Owl. How do you know? Since when were animal costumes like these ever sentient, huh? Yeah, man, chimed in another man sitting next to him. If this here is a costume, I wonder what could happen if I did this. He immediately proceeded to pluck out one of Charlie's feathers, causing the uppity old owl to holler in pain. When Freddie managed to pick himself back up off the floor, everyone else in the bar noticed his black eye. This was all the animal control officers needed to see. All right, boys, let's get him, commanded the first animal control officer. They promptly ran towards Charlie and Freddie, threw their nets over them, and struggled to drag them out of the bar.